Howdy, folks. My name is Justin Albee, and I'm the host of your Wallace State Main Topic podcast. And today I'm joined by Nyjaa Rooks. We're going to be talking about a plethora of things, but in particular, we want to talk about some intramural sports. Now, Nyjaa, what brings you to Wallace?
The programs that they have here are really good. I also like campus life itself, and I needed to get away from home. I needed a different scene.
Gotcha. Now, so you're not from this area?
No, I'm not.
Okay. Where are you from?
I'm from Collinsville, Alabama.
Okay. So what are you studying here at Wallace?
General studies.
Okay. And what are your plans to do with that?
Once I finish my general studies, I plan to transfer to Alabama A&M University and become a teacher.
Okay, you want to teach. Okay, so you'll be pursuing education at Alabama A&M?
Yes.
Perfect. Now, is there a grade range that you're looking at? You want to teach like some little kids or high schoolers? What are you thinking?
Probably high schoolers to college students.
Okay. Perfect. Yes, it all sounds great. But let's see, Nyjaa. So what are you involved at here in Wallace? You talked about the campus life. What do you enjoy about this?
I'm in the concert choir, and I play intramural sports here
Okay.
at Wallace.
Gotcha. Now, what intramural sports are you involved in?
There's spike ball, volleyball, volleyball, indoor soccer, and basketball.
Gotcha. You got a bit of everything, right?
A little bit of everything.
Alrighty. Now, if you had to choose, which one would be your favorite?
Volleyball.
Volleyball? Okay, gotcha. And then you also talked about volleyball also.
Yes.
Now, could you explain that to me? I'm not familiar with volleyball.
It has to be hit off of a wall for it to count as a point. And you can't hit the back wall. That's
Gotcha.
the best way that I can explain that.
Gotcha. Well, maybe you'll have to show me sometime because, like I say, I'm not familiar. But you do say that volleyball is your favorite?
Yes.
Gotcha. And you play basketball as well?
Yes.
Perfect. What do you think would be your second favorite of the sports?
Grass volleyball.
Grass volleyball. Okay, gotcha. Well, yeah, you don't have to worry about, scuffing yourself up too bad.
Yeah.
How'd you come to learn about the Main Topic podcast? Have you seen it? Have you watched it?
I did watch it, but my friend, actually, Vianney, she is, who introduced me to it in the first place, and I was like, what is that? So, I don't know, I think she helped get it started. I'm not real sure the parts that she played in it, but that's how I heard about the podcast.
Gotcha. And to my knowledge, she was the host last year. I believe that is correct. Yes, and she's still here in the marketing department, I believe. Yes, so it's perfect.
I see her around.
Oh, really? Well, I'm glad you get to keep that together. It's good having a little tight-knit community. Also following just along those lines about Wallace, how long have you been here on campus?
I've been here on campus for a year. I actually live here on campus, and it's a pretty great experience. I like living here on campus. It's really nice. They're very respectful. They're very nice. Everybody that lives there, everybody will talk to you, wave, say, hey, how are you doing? How was your day? Just simple stuff.
Yes. So you're enjoying all the, I guess, southern hospitality. But you're from Collinsville, so that's not that far away anyway. Did you tour campus, or how'd you get to, know about campus?
Well, my friend, her name's Destiny, she actually applied for, a campus tour, and she didn't have anyone to go with her, so I went with her instead. And we toured the campus, and by the end of the tour, I knew that I wanted to go to Wallace as well. She actually graduated recently, this past summer, in OTA.
Okay.
So that's how I knew that I wanted to go to Wallace as well.
Was the tour, so you didn't have any, did you know of Wallace beforehand?
I did not.
Okay. So she brought you there?
She did.
Sweet. After you took your tour and I guess you fell in love with being on campus, were you already decided at that point that you wanted to pursue education?
I was not. Actually, I didn't know what I wanted to pursue. I did know that I wanted to continue my studies, though, in school. So.
Gotcha. And have you kind of completely locked in on going to Alabama A&M, or are you still looking around for a transfer?
I am still looking around for other places that could possibly have a better education program.
And are you planning to stay in state with that, or you think you want to move out west, or what are you thinking?
If need be, I will move out of state.
Okay. To pursue education somewhere. Perfect. Alrighty, Nyjaa. Now, besides intramural sports, you're involved with the concert choir?
Yes.
Gotcha.
Concert choir directed by Tiffany Richter.
By Tiffany Richter, gotcha. And how does that whole system work? How often do you practice with the concert choir?
We practice Tuesdays and Thursdays from 1 to 2:15, and sometimes a little bit before that for like, they're called sectionals. And it's just you and your section. Y'all get together and you practice before. The practice before practice is what I call it. And once we're in there, we just go over all of our songs, how we're going to perform them. We work on the shaping of the words, our vowels, how we pronounce things, the way that we're supposed to say them, how we're supposed to stand, our presentation. And she basically like just fixes us up the way that we need to look. So we look presentable for the Christmas Spectacular and Spring Under the Stars. That's our two biggest events that we perform at.
Gotcha. And how long do one of these performances last?
Probably about an hour, because it's not just the choir, it's all of the music ensemble. So the band will play, probably the jazz band, percussion, the Wallace State singers, the Wallace State dancers, and it's just all of us showing off of our talents in one big show.
Gotcha. And how did you come to be familiar with the concert choir?
I took a music appreciation class, and Tiffany Richter happened to be my teacher.
Perfect.
And she was like, do any of you know how to sing? And I was like, yes. Some of us raised our hands, some of us didn't. She was like, if you would like, you can come downstairs and sing for me, and I'll put you in a section, and you can join the Wallace State Choir.
Okay. Well, yeah, so that sounds like a great system. Do you have a background in singing?
Besides at my church, no.
Gotcha. So does your church sing a lot of hymn music, or you do more contemporary music?
We sing a lot of hymnals, but also if you want to like branch out, sing something more modern, you can.
Gotcha. So you do have a musical background there, is what I'm getting at. Well, that's great. Yeah. So well, I'm similar in that way. Growing up in church and singing in church. What section are you in the concert choir?
Last semester I was a soprano, but this semester I am a alto.
Alto. Now, if I'm correct, it is alto, soprano, and then bass? Or
soprano, alto.
Soprano, alto, then bass.
Tenor, bass.
Tenor, then bass. Okay. I'm glad you know, because obviously I do not. But gotcha. And are you happy to be in that section? Do you think it fits your voice very well? Okay.
I think so. I love it. Honestly, I do. And the people in my section, they're very nice. They're all really nice girls.
Yes. And how many people do you have in your section?
I want to say 8.
Okay.
Maybe 8 to 10. 8 to 10.
8 to 10. Okay. I have found out that you went on last month's, they call it the Get on the Bus.
Yes.
And where did y'all go?
We went to Rooks, the haunted house.
Was it scary? I've never been to a haunted house.
I wasn't scared, but the people who were with me, I did get rammed into a fence.
Oh, some people running around.
It'd probably be scary too. And they had like these like huge like people on stilts in these scary costumes. So they're like 7 foot tall, just towering over you. And then there was at least 3 people with chainsaws chasing you at one point. Then there's the room everyone's afraid of, the clown room.
Okay.
Because a lot of people are afraid of clowns for some reason. I don't know. Then at the end, it's like a pretty open space, and they'll chase you out of the house with the chainsaw.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
That's scary.
Did you have to sign like any paperwork, any releases, any waivers, anything like that?
No. You just pay for your ticket. They give you a chip. Once your chip name is called, you'll go, and they'll probably split your group up. It was like 7 of us in a group, and they put us in this room, and then they were like, pick your poison. You could either go left or you could go right. Then you just walk through the house into a bunch of different rooms that are meant to scare you.
Now, which way did you go?
Right.
You went right? Perfect. Gotcha. And do you think maybe one way was scarier than the other? They all came together at one point, or do you know?
I think they all came together at one point.
Okay.
I think they did. If they did not, I probably need to go back and see.
And, it being a haunted attraction, probably working on the buddy system, you got to have somebody go through with you. So did you have somebody to, I guess, watch your back or something like that?
Yes, actually. So all 7 people in my group knew each other. We all knew each other, and the one person in our group who was probably like the least scared is Dakota.
Okay.
Dakota was part of the very first group that I happened to be a part of, and he led everyone through. So I held onto the back of his shirt, and someone held onto the back of my shirt, and we walked in a straight line all the way through.
That is a great system. That's a lot of ingenuity right there. That's perfect. Do you have any plans to dress up as anything?
Maybe me and my friends will be Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Okay. So then you would have like a 3-person crew there?
Yeah.
Gotcha. And do you have a preference on which chipmunk you would be?
I'm Alvin.
You'll be Alvin?
I'm Alvin.
Perfect.
I'm the main character.
Okay, gotcha. Are there any other movies that you like around like the Halloween theme as well?
I have one scary movie that I love watching. It's Scream.
Scream, okay.
12.
All 12?
No,
Is
I
there
think
12 of them now?
No,
I was going to say, there's a lot.
There is a lot. 5 or 6, I think.
5 or 6 Scream movies. And there's a new one that's got like Jenna Ortega in it, I believe.
Yeah, I haven't watched the ones with her in it. But
okay. Is it multiple with her, or is it just one?
I think it's 2 with her.
It's 2 with her, okay.
And she's like, without spoiling it, she's like the daughter of the first killing.
The daughter of the original Scream, I guess.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Something like that.
Well, yeah.
Some people count it, some people don't. The Nightmare Before Christmas. It is a Halloween movie, but
It's a great movie.
It's a Halloween movie, but it is also a Christmas movie. So.
We were talking a little bit earlier, and you mentioned something about the campus police helping you, recently. How did that work for you?
Yes, the car's battery died, and I called campus police to come jump my car off because it would not move or crank.
Okay.
And it's happened more than once.
Okay.
And they've helped me every time. And they come like within 3 minutes. They're very, very helpful. It's a very, very safe campus.
Yes, and I feel that way too. I'm glad that you've, been able to enjoy being on a safe campus.
I need to like look into voice acting.
Okay.
Or something.
Yes, I could be like a new Baymax or something like that.
Let's not do Baymax.
Oh, you don't like Baymax?
I do, but I don't think maybe not for you.
Maybe not for me. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. I get what you're saying. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Sorry.
Oh, I guess I wouldn't be a good Mickey Mouse either, would I?
Yeah, Mickey Mouse if he was 30.
Yeah, 30-year-old Mickey Mouse. Well, I mean, the years might have been hard to him. You never know.
Probably.
He's been around for a while.
He has.
Been around for a lot of stuff, a lot of history.
He has. I watched Mickey Mouse when I was little, and kids are still watching Mickey Mouse. So.
Well, and even before that, our grandparents watched Mickey Mouse before, when they were little. We can talk about the T-shirts that we're matching.
We are matching because this is twin. This is twinning them.
That's what we're going for, and we did not plan that at all. Thanks again to Nyjaa Rooks for joining me on this episode of the Main Topic Podcast. It is hosted by me, your lovely host, Jay Salvey, and I wanted to take another bit of time to thank our audio and video editors, Arleth Flores and Reagan Armstrong, as well as our graphic designer, Caitlin Hicks, and the communications and marketing department here at Wallace for making the Main Topic possible. And I also want to thank you for watching, and I hope that you'll tune in next week.